Hello, dear yogis. Welcome to this 15-minute beginner's flow. It can be nice to have two blocks nearby. Um, let's start in a comfortable seated pose. I always like to sit on a block so my pelvis can tilt a little bit forward, resting the hands on the thighs or in your lap. And take a moment here to maybe close your eyes. Just a brief moment to welcome yourself on your mat for your practice today. Take a moment to focus on the breath wave. First, this beautiful natural flow of the breath. And then maybe you can start to breathe in a little deeper, exhaling a little longer. Soften the tops of your shoulders. And then from here, I invite you to slowly come to all fours while keeping the focus on the breath. See if you can transition very mindfully to all fours, so hands and knees. The hands are under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide onto the mat and root the fingertips down into the earth. The tops of your feet are touching the floor. Next inhale, start to tilt the pelvis forward, lifting the back of the heart. And with your exhale, you push the mat away, looking towards your belly button or between your legs. Two more. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lifting the heart. Exhale, pushing the mat away. One more. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. And exhale, push the mat away with the fingertips and the tops of your feet. Coming to a neutral tabletop, hug your belly button in. Leave the left hand where it is, under the shoulder. Now inhale, start to lift the right arm. Exhale, wrap the right arm under your left. Two more, breathing in. Circling the right arm up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, wrap the arm behind the left. One more, inhale. And exhale. Then bring your right hand back to the floor. Same thing on the other side. Next inhale, start to lift the left arm up. Exhale, wrap the left arm under the right. Two more, breathing in. Exhale, wrapping the left arm under the right. One more, breathing in. And then bring your left hand back to the floor. With your next inhale, start to pick up your right knee. And with your exhale, you bring your knee to your chest. And then you slowly step the foot forward, bring it between the hands. You can come onto your fingertips so you create more length to step the foot forward. With the next inhale, start to shift the hips a little bit forward, circle the arms forward and up. Exhale, now bend your elbows and lift the back of your heart as you circle the hands down. And then take your blocks on both sides of your foot. Next inhale, start to shift your hips forward and down, lifting the heart. Exhale, now bring the hips back, but keep them high, and maybe you can stretch the front leg. Two more, breathing in, moving forward, lifting the heart. Exhale, hips back, keep them high. One more, breathing in. And then you bend your front knee again, remove your blocks, hands on the floor, and take the right knee next to the left. Same thing on the other side. Next inhale, pick up your left knee. And with your exhale, bring the left knee to your nose. Stepping the left foot forward, bring it between the hands. Next inhale, circle the arms forward and up. Push the left foot down into the earth. Exhale, bend your elbows and create a nice, beautiful circle with the hands. Take your blocks again. Next inhale, shift your hips forward, lifting the heart. Be light on your hands. Exhale, hinging back. 2 more, breathing in and out. Last one, breathing in and out. Bending the left knee again. Remove your blocks. Bring your left knee next to the right. And then keep the hips above your knees. Start to walk your hands forward and see if you can lower the chest. Hug your belly button in. Bring it towards the spine. Maybe the head hovers above the floor. Maybe you can bring the forehead down on the mat. Keeping the hips high and the belly button in. 2 breath cycles here. Arms straight and active. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now lift your head off the mat. Bring your forearms down to the mat and then move the body forward. And at the same time, you push your toes to the back. Elbows under the shoulders. Root the fingertips down. Inhale, start to pull the mat towards you, finding lift of the heart. Exhale, bringing the chest down, hands under the shoulders, elbows close to the ribs. Roll the shoulders back, rising up, cobra. Exhale, bring the chest back down. Hands a little closer to the ribs. Inhale, push yourself up to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, bringing the hips back and up into your downward facing dog. Take your time to pedal your heels here for a moment in downward facing dog. And then come to stillness. Bend the knees. Create length in the spine. The head between the upper arms. Shoulders away from the ears. Now slowly start to walk the feet forward to the front of your mat. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale again to a forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, circle the arms sideways and up. Bring your palms and your fingers together. Lower the hands down through the center line on an exhale. Arms down alongside your body. Bring your feet a little close together. The big toes can touch. Now bend your knees and pretend there is a seat behind you and you're going to sit on this seat. Inhale here, arms come forward and up. Exhale a little lower. Tucking the tailbone under, belly button in, chest open. Maybe you look up or forward. And then you slowly straighten the legs, come into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up, hands on the shin. Exhale, hands to the floor, step to your plank pose. Breathing in here, pushing the mat away with the fingertips. Lift the back of your head. Exhale, lower the knees down, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, and slowly, slowly come all the way down. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, rising up, cobra. Exhale, chest down. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up to a downward facing dog. Now with the next inhale, start to lift your right leg up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to your nose. Stepping the right foot forward to bring it between your hands. Inhale, circle the arms forward and up, finding your high lunge. It's okay to wobble here. Keep the back leg active, so push the heel away from you. Exhale, lower the arms down. Now bring your left foot 45 degrees on the mat. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, arms forward and up again. And exhale, maybe you come a little deeper in your warrior one. Shoulders are soft. Exhale, circle the arms down. Now interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale here, lift the heart. Exhale, bow forward into your humble warrior. See if you can bring your right shoulder close to your right knee and keep your shoulders parallel to each other. One more breath. Right hip back, left hip forward. Release the fingers. Inhale, circle the arms down, forward, up. Exhale, lift your back heel, circle the hands down, and step back into your plank pose. Inhale here, pushing the mat away. Exhale, your chaturanga, bending the knees, bending the elbows, hug the belly in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, wave the body down. Inhale, coming to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Next inhale, start to lift the left leg back and up. Exhale, bring the left knee to your nose. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, finding your high lunge, arms forward and up. Keep the right leg active. Soften the shoulders, hug your ribs in. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bring the right foot down to the floor, 45 degrees. The left hip, see if you can bring it a little bit back, and your right hip forward. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Exhale, maybe you go a little deeper in warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, circle the arms down. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to a forward fold, humble warrior. Relax your head. Crown of your head is facing down. Release the fingers. Circle the arms down, forward and up. Lift the back heel off the mat, circle the hands down. Inhale, step into plank pose. And exhale, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Now slowly bring the knees to the floor. Big toes together. Sit most to the heels and rest the belly and the chest between the thighs. Maybe the forehead can touch the floor. You can always support your forehead with your hands. One more breath here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. And then I invite you to slowly come up. Bring the knees together, hips to one side, and extend the legs forward. You can come and sit on your block if you have one. Stretch the legs forward. Anchor the heels down into the earth. Inhale, lift both arms up. Create length in the spine. And with your exhale, you hinge from the hips, coming into a forward fold. Maybe you can reach for the toes, ankles, or the shins. As long as you bring the heart forward, you don't have to bring the nose to the knees. One more breath here. And then slowly coming up. Remove your block. And then I invite you to slowly come down to the floor, for your Shavasana. Bringing the arms 45 degrees away from the body. You can keep your knees bent. Maybe you bring the knees together. And if it feels okay for the lower back, you can bring the feet to the corners of your mat. Taking one deeper breath in through the nose. Exhale, soft sigh out from the mouth. And then letting go of the control of the breath. Shavasana. And then I invite you to bring some movement back into the body. Slowly start to bring the knees to the chest. Rolling to one side or rock yourself up. Finding a comfortable seat again. Hands can rest on the thighs or in the lap. Or maybe you join the hands together in front of the heart. And then if you want, bowing the head to the heart as a sign of respect and gratitude for the breath, the body, and each other. Namaste. Thank you so much, dear yogis. See you next time.